Hello all, we are going through the course Basic Electrical Engineering, which is offered in both BTU and RTO for all the branches in BTech first year. We are following unit number 1, which is DC circuits. We have already gone through electrical circuit element like resistor, inductor, capacitor, voltage and current sources. We have covered Kirchhoff voltage law. Before that, we have gone through Ohm's law also. We have seen the series connected resistors and its equivalent. In today's lecture, we are going through Kirchhoff current law, okay, which is also known as KCL. So as per the KCL, the summation of current entering a node is equal to the summation of current leaving the node. Okay, so as per the mathematics, what we can write, summation I entering to the node will be equal to summation I leaving the node. Okay, this KCL we can easily understand through the analogy of a water pipe. Okay, let us consider this is the water pipe. So whatever water is coming inside the pipe, the same amount of water will go out of it. Okay, so in the same manner we can understand that whatever current is coming to a particular node, the same amount of current will go out of the node. In other way, in a very simple way, we can say that algebraic summation of current at any node will be equal to 0. Algebraic summation means what? We have to consider its sign. Sign means, suppose you are considering plus sign for incoming current, then you have to consider negative sign for outgoing current, and so then if you do the algebraic summation, that means summation considering with this sign, that will be equal to 0. So this is the rule that algebraic summation will be equal to 0. This can be easily proved with this given figure. Here we have a node. Okay, so at this node, if I will try to find out how much is the incoming current, so that will come equal to 8 ampere, and how much is the outgoing current, so that will again will be equal to 8 ampere, and so it is proving the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, now some point which you have to remember, when you are writing KCL equation, you do not have to think about voltage. Okay, and the second one is that you are free to assume any direction as positive current. Okay, like if you are assuming incoming current as positive and outgoing as negative current, the reverse is also true. That means you can assume incoming as negative current and outgoing as a positive current. So we are not going to follow this method to calculate how much is the incoming and how much is the outgoing. We'll write KCL equation directly. Okay, how we'll write KCL equation directly? We are going to apply KCL at this node. Let me say the node name is A. So by applying KCL at node A, what I am going to assume, incoming current will be positive, incoming current to the node will be positive, and current which is going out of the node, that will be negative. Okay, so firstly we'll check I1. So I1 is coming to the node, and that's why I will write plus I1. Okay, this I2 is going out of the node, so minus I2. Okay, this I3 is also going to out of the node, so minus I3. This I4 is also going out of the node, so minus I4. This I5 is coming to the node, and so plus I5, and this will be equal to 0, as per the Kirchhoff current law. Okay. Now we have to verify KCL in this given network at this node. Okay. So let me firstly write the name of these currents. Let me say this is the I1, this is the I2, this is the I3, this is I4, this is I5, and this is I6. Okay. So by applying KCL at node, what I can write, this I1 is the incoming current now, current which is going to the node, and so I will write this is the positive. I'm assuming this is positive, so I will write it. I'm following this convention that whatever current is coming to the node is positive, current going out of the node will be negative. So I will write plus I1. This I2 is also incoming, so plus I2. Then I3 is also incoming, so plus I3. I4 is outgoing, it is going out of the node. Okay, so I will write minus I4. I5 is also outgoing, so minus I5, and I6 is also outgoing, so minus I6 will be equal to 0. It is going out of the node. Okay, so summation of algebraic summation of all the current will be equal to 0. So let me write this in a simplified form. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 will be equal to I4 plus I5 plus I6. Now let's see the left hand side. What would be the value? So left hand side we have I1 plus I2 plus I3. What is the value of I1? 3 milliampere. Okay, I2 6 milliampere and I3 1 milliampere. So summation will be 10 milliampere. Okay, right hand side we have I4 plus I5 plus I6. Okay, so I4 value equal to 4 milli, I5 is also 4 milli, and I6 equal to 2 milliampere. So the summation equal to 4 plus 4 8 plus 2 10 milliampere, and so here LHS equal to RHS, and hence it is proving the KCL statement. Okay, directly it has been done in this manner. Okay, in this question we have to find out the magnitude of this I3 and I5. Okay, what will be the value of I3 and I5? Okay, so to calculate these two unknown quantity, what we are going to do, we are going to apply KCL because currents are given, so easily we can find out. So let firstly consider this node A. So I can write by applying KCL at node A. What I can write? This I1 is the incoming current, so plus I1. I2 is outgoing current, so minus I2. I3 is outgoing current, so minus I3 is equal to 0. So I can easily write this I3, since it is a known quantity, this we have to calculate. So this is going to be equal to I1 minus I2. What is the value of I1? I1 equal to 2 or I2 equal to 3. So this is going to be minus 1 ampere. So this minus sign is showing what? The actual direction of this current I3 is not in this way. Actual current is flowing in this manner. Now let's find out what will be the value of I5. So by applying KCL at node B, what we can write? I3 is the incoming current. So I will write plus I3. I4 is outgoing current, so minus I4. I5 is also outgoing current, so minus I5 is equal to 0. Okay, I have to find out I5. So I5 equal to minus plus I3 minus I4. Okay, what is the value of I3? We got the value equal to minus 1. And what is the value of I4? It is 6. So this is minus 6. So this is going to be minus 1 minus 6. So this is minus 7 ampere. Okay, so we got the value of I3 and I7. I3 is equal to minus 1 ampere and I5 equal to minus 7 ampere. Let's see another example. In this question, we have to find out magnitude of so many unknown currents. Here we have two unknown current I1, I3, which is associated with node A. Then we have I4, that is also a known quantity. Okay, so three unknowns we have. So we have to do we have to solve this question in the same manner. Firstly, I'm going to apply KCL at node A. Then I will apply KCL at node B, and then I will apply KCL at node C, and easily I will get all the unknown quantities. Okay, because by applying KCL at three nodes, I will get three mathematical equations, and I am having three unknowns, so easily it can be solved. So by applying KCL at node A, what we can write? Plus I1. Why plus I1? I1 is coming to the node, so it is coming to the node, so it will be plus. So plus I1 plus I2, it is also incoming current, minus I3 is equal to 0. Okay, so here what is the known quantity? I2 is known quantity, so I can write I1 minus I3 equal to minus of I2. And what is the value of I2? It is 3 ampere, so minus 3. This is the equation number 1. Now by applying KCL at node B, what we can write? Plus I3 minus I4 minus I5 minus I6, all these three currents are outgoing current, is equal to 0. Okay, so here two quantities are unknown, I3 minus I5, and I4 and I6 are known quantities. So I will write to right hand side, and what is the value? 3 ampere plus 2 ampere, so this is going to be 5. This is the equation number 2. Okay, now by applying KCL at node C, what we can write? All these three, I4, I5 and I6 are incoming current, and I7 is the outgoing current. So I can easily write I4 plus I4 plus I5 plus I6 minus I7, it is outgoing current, so it will have negative sign, will be equal to 0. Okay, here I4 is only a known quantity, so I4 will be equal to I7 minus I5 minus I6. Okay, so what is the value of I7? It is 10 minus I5 equal to 3 and 6 equal to I6 equal to 2. So this is going to be equal to 5 ampere plus 5 ampere. I4 we got the value equal to plus 5 ampere. Now from equation 2 easily we can find out I3 value because we got the value of this will be 4 and this will be 5. Wrongly I have written over here. So I3 will be equal to 5 plus I4. Okay, if I will take I4 to the right hand side, so it will become plus. So 5 plus 5, this is going to be equal to 10 ampere. Okay, what about I1? So from equation 1 we can easily solve. We can write over here. Here I have to write from equation 2. Now I have to write from equation 1. This I1 minus I3 equal to minus 3 implies I1 equal to minus 3 plus I3, and which is equal to minus 3 plus I3 value equal to 10. So this is going to be equal to plus 7 ampere. So all three value we got. I1 equal to 7 ampere, I2 equal to 10 ampere, sorry, I3 equal to 10 ampere, and I4 is equal to 5 ampere. So these are the answers. Okay, so 7 ampere, 10 ampere, and 5 ampere. Now solve this question. Here current unknown currents are I4 and I5, but here directions are not given. Okay, even I3 is also unknown quantity. So three unknowns we have, and here directions are not given. So what you have to do, if current direction is not given, then freely assume the direction of current. Without thinking, I can assume the direction of current and then calculate the value. If your assumption is in true direction, then your answer will be positive, otherwise it will be negative. Okay, so this you have to remember. Okay, for the sake of solution, I have deleted all these things. Now let me assume the direction of I4 in this way, I3 in this way, and I5 in this way. Okay, I7 is also unknown quantity. Okay, one more unknown. Sorry, I have said three unknown. There are four unknown, and I'm assuming the I7 direction in this way. Okay, so let's give the name of this node equal to A, the name of this node equal to B, name of this node equal to C, and name of this node equal to D. Okay, so by applying KCL at node A, what we can write, I1 is, this I1 is incoming current to this node A, so I will write plus I1, I2 is outgoing, so minus I2, and this I3 is outgoing also, so minus I3 is equal to 0. Three currents are associated with this node. I1 is incoming, I2 is outgoing, and I3 is also outgoing. So what will be the value of I3? I3 will be equal to I1 minus I2. Both are the known quantity. So simply I will write 24 minus 11, and this is going to be equal to 13 ampere. Okay, 13 ampere is the value of this I3. Now again, by applying KCL at node C, at the place of B, I'm going to apply C. Why I'm going to apply C? Because I3 is a known quantity, and here I6 is also known quantity. We'll have only one unknown, so easily we can get the value directly. Okay, so in this way we can choose the which should be the next node at which we are going to apply the KCL. Okay, So I3 is the incoming current, so I will write plus I3. I4 is incoming current, so plus I4, and I6 is the outgoing current, so minus I6 equal to 0. So I4 will be equal to I6 minus I3. What is the value of I6? It is 6, and I3 value equal to 13. Okay, so this is going to be minus 7 ampere. Okay, so this is minus 7 ampere. I4 is minus 7 ampere. Now apply KCL to this node B. So by applying KCL at node B, at node B we have three current, I2, I5 and I4. This I2 is incoming current, so I will write plus I2, and I4 and I5 are outgoing current, so both will be with negative sign and all will be equal to 0. Okay, we have to find out I5, so I5 is going to be equal to I2 minus I4. What is the value of I2? It is given 11, and what is the value of I4? Just now we got it is equal to minus 7. Okay, so 11 plus this minus minus will become plus, so this is going to be equal to 18 ampere. Okay, now apply KCL. By applying KCL at node D, what we can write? At node D, three currents are associated, I5, I6 and I7. So and this I5 and I6 are incoming current, so both will be positive. So plus I5 plus I6 minus this current is going out, so minus I7 is equal to 0. We have to find out I7, so I7 will be equal to I5 plus I6. What is the value of I5? Just now I got it is 18, and I6 equal to 6. So this is going to be equal to 24 ampere. Okay, so all the current value we got. So here answer is I3 is 13 ampere, minus 7 ampere, this is 18 ampere and 24 ampere. Why magnitude with the sign is matching? Because in the same way uh, the direction has been assumed. I4 has been taken in this way, I3 has been taken in this way, I5 has been taken in this way, and I7 has been taken in this way. So easily you guys can solve all these questions. So we'll stop over here. In the next lecture we'll see resistors in parallel. Thank you.